Today we're going to be talking about the i9 9900K 10 pros, 10 cons in 2021. Let's get it. Okay, so pro number one, this processor already comes very fast out the box. It does come with a base clock of 3.6, but it does turbo up all the way up to 5 gigahertz using pro number two, which is Intel Turbo Boost Technology 2.0. It clocks you all the way to 5 gigahertz on all cores. Pro number three, this is a personal pro for me. I do own this processor and I am overclocked all the way to 5.1 all 8 cores. I haven't had no issues of crashing or anything like that. It's been working wonderful at 5.1. I'll show you guys a clip of that right now. So pro number three, like I said, it is a personal pro because I am overclocked all the way to 5.1 gigahertz, and I am overclocked here, as you guys see, at 5.1 on all 8 cores, and I haven't had no issues at all. Pro number four, Intel Hyper Threading Technology. This is the technology that actually helps you out when you're actually doing, multitasking, or you're doing graphical design, or you're doing any streaming. This is what helps you do all that multitasking and slice everything like butter, everything nice and smooth. Okay, pro number five, going back to the multitasking. If you guys are looking for a processor where you guys want to do recording and streaming and doing multitasking, this is a processor that's gonna do it for you guys. This processor has been doing it for me for the last basically 12 months already, and I have no regrets buying this processor for that. I know AMD has more cores and threads, but this one has been doing me justice. Pro number six. This processor, when I bought it about a year ago, I bought it about a little bit over $500 already with taxes included. Now, if you go to a place called microcenter.com, this processor right now is at $299. So that's a pro for 2021 right now, because this processor is only $300. And for $300, that's really a bang for the buck, because I paid $500 for it, and I never really felt like, oh, I got ripped off or anything like that. Everything's been working well, so definitely affordable processor for 2021. So pro number seven, which is the Intel Optane memory support, which is in reality is going to give you a better experience with reading and writing speed. So pro number eight, the i9 9900K will give you one of the best performance and frames per second with any card you can actually get. This processor has been giving me a great performance using the AMD 5700 XT. The Gigabyte Overclock Edition is been giving me very high frame per second in Call of Duty, Fortnite, and some of the other popular titles. If you guys would like to see a video on frames per second, leave a comment and I will be making one for you guys. Pro number nine. This is one of the biggest reasons I actually went with this processor, because this processor is an Intel processor and it is compatible with Hackintosh, meaning that I can put Mac OS into my PC. I will be able to run Windows on one solid state drive and run Mac OS on another solid state drive, which if you build one of these i9s, going on to pro number 10, if you build one of these i9s and put Mac OS on it, they run stupid fast. Because I actually, took the time and Hackintosh my computer so I can edit my videos on Final Cut Pro X. Okay, guys, so that was all 10 pros. Now going on con number one. This is a power hungry processor, so the power draw on this processor is very high. I run a 750 watt power supply with this processor because I do run a 5700 XT card, which is power hungry as well. So I recommend you guys to run 750 watt power supply or higher. And going on con number 2, since it's so power hungry, it does run hot, especially when you do overloads or when you're doing gaming for 3-4 hours and you're recording. It runs a little hot, so I recommend you guys to do a little bit of water cooling. So con number 3, outdated manufacturing process thermals, meaning that this processor, components inside the processor are pretty outdated. So going on con number 4, this processor is already almost about 2.5 years old. So it is a pretty older processor, which is still a beast nowadays for 2021, but that is a con, which is 2.5 years old. Con number 5, this CPU does not come with a cooler. You do have to purchase your own cooler, so you gotta save a different budget to cool your CPU. Okay, so running down to con number 6, this CPU does not rock with a CPU cooler, and a recommended CPU cooler for this Intel i9 900K will be a water cooler, and a water cooler usually runs you between 100 to 150 bucks, so that pretty much sucks. So con number 7, this processor do get advertised with a Intel integrated graphics, which, to be honest, sucks so much. You really cannot run any really good games on it, like Fortnite or Call of Duty or Apex, and if it does run, it'll be literally doing about 15 frames per second. So that definitely sucks. So con number 8, guys, this con really sucks. This processor, it is a pretty old processor, like we were saying. It does not rock with PCI 4, and PCI 4 generation right now, it's really a game changer. You guys might want to look into that. So it does rock with PCI 3, so that sucks, but it still goes hard. Okay guys, so going on con number 9, if you guys rather go with the red team and rock with the red team with the AMD team, you guys can actually purchase a processor for $299 as well, which will be an 8-core 16-thread 3700X AMD. Let me show you guys real quick. Okay guys, here at microcenter.com, where you guys can buy for the same price AMD Ryzen 7 3700X with the base clock at 3.6, 8-core 16-thread processor for $299. And the good thing about this processor, that it is compatible with, here as you guys see, PCI Express 4.0, which is a game changer right now. The only downside to this processor, that the turbo speed of top speed per core is at 4.4 gigahertz, when the Intel i9 comes straight out of the box with the Intel speed of 5 gigahertz, or you can do it like me and overclock it to 5.1 on all 8 cores as well. So guys, that was con number 9. Con number 10 will cost you 50 more bucks. For 50 more bucks, you guys can come here to Micro Center again and go here to the computer parts, go to the Intel section, and go and look for this processor here, which is the Intel i9 10850K Comet Lake, base clock at 3.6. This is a 10-core 20 threads, so 50 more bucks gives you 2 more cores and 4 more threads, which is pretty big if you're doing editing or you're doing other stuff like multitasking. And the sweet part about this processor, that it does overclock straight out of the box, comes at 5.2, Potentially maybe you could overclock it to 5.3, you know, with a real nice water cooler. They do run pretty hot. That was con number 10, guys. I really hope you guys really like the review. If you guys are rocking with the Intel i9 9900K, leave a comment below. Are you guys running stock? Are you guys overclocked? You know, are you guys overclock above 5.1? Because I tried to overclock above 5.1, I kept on crashing. If you guys did overclock over 5.1, please leave it in the comments, and I would like to know how you guys did it. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe to the channel. God bless you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.